Hello, my name's Fran Sands and this is myboxingcoach.com. Relatively short video, just want to talk you through dealing with power, dealing with opponents who are a big puncher, bring power to the ring. So obviously, number one, you want to avoid taking power shots, just like you want to avoid taking any punch. But at the same time, you know, if you're boxing, you've got a fight to be winning. As a boxer, you're dealing winning. That's what it's all about. So you need to find a way then of minimizing the risk of you taking incoming and maximize your ability to put clear blue water between you and your opponent in respect of landing punches. Okay, so 3 tips. Tip number 1, don't let them settle. In my experience, people who like to power punch like to set themselves a little bit for the shots. Because they may be going for singles and doubles, so they want things to be just right when they let that shot go subconsciously. So that means get a jab in the face, unsettle them, don't let them set. Constant pepper them with jabs, beat them to the punch basically. The more you can do that, the more frustrated the opponent will become and the more they will try and set themselves. So it's a vicious cycle then. So if you can really unsettle them, if you can stop them finding their pace, if you can beat them to the punch, then that's a huge, huge advantage. Okay, because you're creating an environment where it's all set in your favour and not much is going the way of the opponent. So that's tip number 1. Don't let them settle. Tip number 2 then follows on from that. Be mobile. There's no use sort of, beating them to the punch and unsettling the opponent if you're just going to stay there. Mobility beats power 10 times out of 10 for me. It's so important. So don't set the feet. Pop the shots and then move. Pop them and then move. Yeah. Pam, pam. Do not allow yourself to become static. Hit and move. Be a ghost, especially against the big hitters. And tip number 3, when on the inside, spoil a little bit, okay? So you can grab hold of the arms, pull them in, get your head over their shoulder, because they're not going to be able to deliver power shots to your head when it's over their shoulder. Okay, so rough them up, keep them unsettled, and keep shifting your feet as you're up close. Okay, don't stand there static. Keep little shifts of the feet. That'll help stop them setting for the body shots when they're up close. So there's 3 tips, I should say, about dealing with power punches. Now I've got a little cautionary tale. One of the rare times I'll talk about when I was a boxer a million years ago. I think there's still fossils of some of the referees that used to referee me. It's that long ago. Probably my 55th fight or whatever it was. It was, I was an experienced boxer. The Finland national team came to the UK to box. I was representing the northwest counties of England as a representative match against that team. We went up to box. It was in Cumbria, the Lake District. And just before the fight, a coach from another boxing club said to me, "Franny, be careful. This kid has got a thunderbolt of a right hand." And I was like, "Oh, right, okay. I have to watch for that." He said, "Oh, big right hand." I got in the ring, and because of that advice, because of that input, that influence from that coach, I was really quite reluctant. My normal fight game was to get in and put pressure on, bang, straight from the outset. But what I found myself doing was being wary of this right hand. So actually I was boxing. I was trying to box. The kid who was boxing was a European junior silver medalist. He was a top class kid. And he sort of, so I'm trying to box him at his game, rather than relax and fight my own fight. All because This coach has said, you know, be careful of the right hand, Fran. It's like a missile. Towards the end of the second round, he caught me with it, bang, right on the side of the jaw. And literally nothing happened. I didn't even feel it. It didn't even register as a punch. But by then, 2 rounds had gone. I'd lost 2 rounds because of giving, you know, too much credence to this whole, be careful, he's got a killer right hand. So the moral of that tale, don't listen to too much advice before you have a fight, if you're going to have one. Make your own mind up when you get in the ring. Unless you've seen the guy actually, or seen the opponent actually box, unless you've sat there with a coach and talked through it, don't listen to anyone who tells you this or tells you that. Get in the ring, fight your fight, and you're much more likely to. And I ended up losing that bout. No reason to, because I went out in the 3rd round and went for him and really give him a good pasting in the 3rd round. But by then, too much water had gone under the bridge. So there you go. So there's our 3 tips plus a cautionary tale from 100,000 years ago when I boxed. Sign up to the Beginner Boxer Toolkit, free book, full of advice, information, 7 tools to help guide you on your boxing journey, no matter whether you are a competitor or a coach, competitor or a fitness operative. So sign up, and I look forward to seeing you soon. As well, you can subscribe. Thanks very much. My name's Fran Sands. This is myboxingcoach.com.